So, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? No fair. Ask you first. Well, what else is there? You can go treasure hunting. When they got to English treasure, whatever the shade was supposed to be do besides make the blue boy disappear. We're supposed to doubt that. You have can always use some more loot, right? True. Not feeling the treasure hunting right now though. Me neither. No, silly Dark Lord, I don't like it either. Because of how the last one ended. No. I don't know. I'm all of ideas. I thought you one might have good ones. There must be some neat memories of yours, so we haven't visited yet. You had all these great adventures you told me about. Meh, they seemed dope at the time, but looking back on the things I did and choices I made seem pretty dumb. Like, I was sure enough trying to prove how cool I was, but instead I looked like a stupid kid. Don't know, I thought I was fooling with that bullshit. All the choices, even, well, never mind. I guess you're right. Far front of limitless potential, skies of throwing the creator's tale. I feel like I've gone through every trick in the book, every musically timed strap and bullshit puzzle. For one test, I had to air guitar solo against the flaming fire skeleton. After that, nothing much on my land could compete. An air guitar duel with a flaming power skeleton. That sounds like the noviest thing ever. It was pretty navally. Wow, just like what to say. I'll do my best. You want to see? I bet I could find memory floating around somewhere. Nah, it might not be so as navally as remember, and that would be terrible. Oh, okay, I guess we just sit here. That's fine too. I never got to sit around and relax much before. I was always too busy with so many hours in the fire. Taking a break is nice. Just you and me, looking up at what's left of the sky that English hasn't destroyed yet. Maybe it's also tragic somewhere, but here, it's peaceful. Wonder if Irene has killed him yet, like she said she was gonna. Oh, were you thinking about her? Sorta. Not approve our methods, but going to toe with English might be a nice change. On the other hand, don't really have the energy for a fish fight. Would you have gone with her if you could? Eh, probably not. Sounded like a bad idea under of the fussy talk. I'm getting used to visiting everyone, I guess. Plus, you don't just forget getting shit like that. I have to make us come a bit like some freshly hooked bait first for sure. Yay. Are you feeling okay? You seem blue as unusual. I'm fine. Am I bumming you out? I'm just wondering, is it just going to do forever? I don't know, maybe? Whatever you're trying to plan up is probably great, but I'm out of shifts for sure. Really? I mean, really? Yep. The dream by getting the back together and looking shit tight pretty fast. I landed here all full of plans and ambitions, but none of it really worked out. Maybe I'll come up with something else, but for now, I'm tired. Maybe this is what this place is meant to do. Mellow you out a little until the next bit adventure. Or until English blows you up. Guess so. You guess so? You can get so complacent. Besides, not everyone mellowed out. Look at Almenea, floating and steaming and leaving all of us in the dust. She's been here longer than anyone, and she's still doing things. Of course, her ideas weren't that great, but we're updated. She's already broken everything by now. Wait, what? Look, who is it? You, psychotional flavor. Didn't you think my life having to fuck with living people? What are you doing here? Something went wrong. Thought you had it under control. Is that your thing to meticulously plan every detail out before you do anything? It should have been foolproof. I'm the thief of light, after all. All our fortune is supposed to be break in my favor. This outcome doesn't make any sense. Thought luck. Well, you tried. Guess you can out with us again. Long as you do some groveling or something for the look of things. Things have been pretty slow since you went off. That's it? That's it? What happened to drive me now? That blue pajamaed loser swims the ring from under my several snows like it don't even matter. Why does he get to be important while I'm struggling obscurity? Uh, don't know. Of course you don't. There's no logic to it at all. I'd like to see your name one subject that knows more than me about. I've existed for eons. He is a child. Don't you get tired of the doldrum of the afterlife? Don't you want to matter? I just want to be important when the fate of the universe is at stake. Is that too much to ask? Sure, I get it. It can be frustrating realizing all your planning and schemings add up to nothing because you don't got the best space way to throw around no more. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's been real great seeing you go into the Palace Beach. I always knew you could be. Bring a tear to my eye and that's the truth. But what you want wrong was leaving your friends behind. You're talking about how you want to matter and so bad, but don't we matter? Forget about us in mindfuck stuff. Stay here with us. This is where we belong now. The quiet life ain't that bad. I cannot believe you. Friska, do you feel this way? Uh, I have to admit that seeing you all this way, you looked a little needy. Needy? Like you just want to be the center of attention no matter what, instead of thinking about whether what you're doing is sensible. It's like you don't care if you're embarrassing yourself or making a mistake. While you were gone, I started to wonder whether that was a mistake I used to make. That's making me rethink a lot of things, including everything about what we're doing. We, I mean Mina and I, were thinking that maybe the plan in general wasn't so great, especially since the weapon was a bust, and that maybe we could just hang out. Unless you don't like the idea, we could come up with a new plan, a better plan. But running off on your own is a bad idea. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised at you. You came into the afterlife with so much energy, it woke me up. You opened my eyes to how even the dead could make a difference. Now you fell asleep like the rest of them. If someone does, the dead never amount to anything with us together as a helm. And Vreska, we had the opportunity to learn so much from each other. Decided to listen that ancestor to ancestor. You taught me to get in touch with my strong side. I hope you don't learn to be weak for me. Maybe you two are content to fall into oblivion as background noise, but I won't be forgotten so easily. I will be reverent. Was the army. You're not gonna bring that whole thing back, are you? So what if I am? After you left, since you are controlling, I mean helping control most of them, they wandered off. It seems I have to do everything myself. Is that all you wanted? So be it. Don't, sister. Conserve your next and most important lesson in being a circuit. Ouch. You are no spetslick. Most everyone else has given up this narrative device, but you're a rational fellow with rational values, like giving a nice firm stabbing to everyone you meet. To your surprise, the crabby kid you used to work with is here. He looks different, stretched sort of, but you've seen worse. Carapacians do not have a set of adolescence. You were grown in a test tube and you were careful. He's a lot more resilient than usual to stabbing. Says you should work together again, like old times. You point out that last time his gang exiled you. Yeah, he says. But this time is different. When he tells you, you can believe your luck. These kids are going after English. It's the stupidest thing you ever heard. You're in. But they have to give you a crack at him, you say. You've got dips. You meet your old accomplice Droog, dressed in equally dashing manner. You guess he's still the dignitary now, or this universal cheese gives you a headache. What's his version of you, you ask? You went over to English side, he says. So kind of possession racket. Unacceptable. You never let things like that happen when you were in charge. So thinking. He says he thinks part of being possessed is that you're not in charge. You tell him that's not an excuse. What happened to your harm? He wants to know. Curious is spotted, you say. But we'll be worth it if you can finally take English out. So you're really going to work with these kids? He asks. For now, you tell him. My one body is true as a rival gang leader. I want to give Ors your look in the mouth. His expression is it in engage any horses were known for anything in your culture except bad luck and deceit. Oh, okay, he says. You're not looking for what to twist you anyway. These kids are surprisingly hard to kill, and there are a lot of them. You probably end up exiled again, you grumble. How many times does this guy have to rebuild civilization? Plenty of burgeoning civilization could use some fashion pointers, it points out. Especially the one doing the pointing is holding something with a point. You agree. So wondering if filthy rags joke is all played out, and you always looks good in a hat. That's why you keep Drake around. He's the only one with a plan. Hmm. Oh, thank you, John. Oh, you make a good job. Oh, Dave, tell me you'll be drinking again. This intervention? Honorable, but you're a little late. I've already decided to quit. Yeah, you said that before, and then the next day you pass out mumbling crypto spooky goblin bug and making the wallpaper blade back. You know, maybe setting the demonic drunk was never my idea of fun. I can say I enjoyed it either. We're supposed to fix our mistakes. What's the whole point of me going back? How did this happen again? I don't know. Genetic proposition, I suppose? Paired with social dread, no supervision, and too much on my hands? I'm not proud of it, but tell me, are you been treating yourself? Drinking plenty of water, I hope? Doing yoga? That's not the same. Why not? Because you're important, and I'm not. Is that what you've been telling yourself from the last 3 years? I should have been there. But apparently you needed me there too. Or someone just fuck. I thought that Meteor could be drama central, people flinging their personal shit around like a bouquet of overexcited chimpanzees, cultivating the small town atmosphere while everyone swapping everybody's underwear size over tea time. Plus, interspecies adjuncts was a culture clash, hilarity factor. How did you sleep despite them for so long? Why is everyone suddenly so concerned with my personal life? Did I cross over some kind of critical threshold from bad habits to genuine alcoholism? The kind that makes parents point me out like warning their children to inner whispers not to be like that girl, much in the same way that my black lipstick received judgmental glares from the middle school faculty. I'm sure this belittled my unsightly end before I ever caught on it. Or is it that now that we reach the session, my skills are in high demand? Letting me drink and myself into a stupor has become a tactical disadvantage instead of barely a moral lapse. After being allowed to pick on my brain whenever I chose, I'm not sure whether to find the social interest allowing or endearing. But as for your session, that things could have been different from you around, with you around. I'm not recall you doing much to stop me last time. I wouldn't have it happen again. Would you? Or would you have been too buried in your own problems? It seems like that's how you spent your last 2 years. I was a weak link there. John and Jade were both got tears they didn't need my help. Everyone needs help sometimes. What does that mean for you? I'm afraid I'm going to have to argue with Orange Dave here. Is there a simple way to refer to you, Orange Dave, so stupid? We never had any special names on for Radia. Our alternate iterations never stayed around for very long. Tell me about it. Anyway, after concurring with another of your rapidly growing number of blood relations, you promised me repeatedly that you had your problem under control, but I think you often wish to believe you're more on top of things than you really are. Or you think saying something and willing people to believe it is enough to make it factually true, which of course we all know is ridiculous. Considering both of our past, I didn't want to press the issue, but I think it's true. It's time. Or, if I'm being honest, it was time a while ago. Were you afraid I would find your concern smothering? Don't worry. Under the requisite layers of sarcasm, I appreciate the sentiment, but I can't take care of myself. The game certainly seems to think so. It removes our guardians at an early age and leaves us to fend for ourselves. That is difficult enough for a race like ours, but humans are even less self-sufficient. Sky may believe it is an act of kindness, a way to make us stronger and prepare us for life as the gods of a new world. I'm not sure it's ancient wisdom in this case, in this fact all that wise. There were times I could have used guidance, despite your aspect and my occasional luminescence. I think we spent a lot of journey in the dark. Besides, to call someone who is perfectly capable of taking care of herself, everyone needs that sometimes. She got you there. In Pyre Sword. That will teach me not to voice anything worthy of a hammer card. I really mean to stop this time. Understood. I would like to be a part of the journey though, both as an observer and enforcer, and someone who cares. That can be probably arranged. Do you think you're cleaning out the cabinets? Fortunately, Jade, the confiscated or living quarters are part of the duties assisting the Empress. Anything outside of personal possession is gone. Well, that means the mayor's lovingly collected assortment of can-based architecture has been lost forever. It also means most illicit substances have been done away with. Actually, my drinking activities paid off. Most of Canton is safe in my inventory. There's a country upon me though, I promise. I'm not doing or sweep search on my sister, so I'll have to take your word on it for that one. If I think a source of potential in window-based entertainment, the past 2 years has changed you. I'm sort of disappointed. I'm totally capable of emulating myself, don't worry. I hold to that, and well, hold you to all of this. Nice to meet you, Kanaya. We need to be the underage drinking cops. Is that a thing? What? Yet human society reserve a class of law enforcement devoted to apprehend wigglers abusing superfluous substances? Altair did not show such concern for its young. We are left to our own devices for the most part. If we wish to win our chances of survival, we are welcome to do so. It accelerates the killing process. Sounds like a dystopian nightmare, not as bad as a team tricking police. You never know the true fear until you hear the baying of the drug dogs unleashed. One time I saw them attack a pool party full of wasted high school kids. It was a bloodbath. I wake up in a cold sweat about that one sometimes. Still can't watch those without flashbacks. Wow, I understand now that my species' suffering can never compare to yours. You could tend a lot better as a sarcasm thing. Good job. In descripting is possible, I've only grown more graphic and disturbing. I'm interested in observing your interaction with your alternate self. Although, is there anything like our nights? I fear death will occur. Whether because it came to a fight or because the heated oxygen in the atmosphere has depleted. Aha, sick burn. I get for you to eat it off. At the risk of turning such a tragic subject, you dash a commentary on your own problems. Wow, look at that just like you to leave. Good pep, talk to him. Sorry. If anyone's committed to cleaning up before the hell sacked, you're not immune. Damn it, what happened to being in charge of your own destiny and shouldering the burden of self-improvement? The two don't have to be mutually exclusive. I can choose a destiny that involves well-meaning meddling, or at least observe that such destiny is being provided whether I like it or not and accept gracefully. As much as I would like to take care of myself, I don't think either of us can in good faith say we've done a stellar job. Sorry, I wasn't there. Me too. But there's a lot of future left for us, so I can change. Was the sheer forecast. It's been coded for a while and it's never clear. There's a lot of ways this could end. I've seen futures where you die, where I die, where everyone dies, or if the fate worse as death. It's up to us to decide which ending we want to work toward. My advice is to pick one that's good. Good for who? As many people as possible. That should automatically exclude you, though. Promise me you at least consider it. Uh, I haven't done my will yet, yeah, that's what you was asking. I hold you to that too. And for what is worse, I don't mind having more blood relations. Whether they're twin parents or multiplying siblings, whatever the future thinks. Excuse me, I think a former archagent is attempting to use Karkat as a bed with a tackle again. How is he? He's fine. Apparently, he's just treated him well here. I asked him to stay safe there until everything's over. He told us the sound of that. After all, we are only children, but I managed to convince him that we were more capable than he was in the situation. Besides, I don't feel much like a child anymore. He must be proud of you. Very much so, he said. How did you know? My dad always said he was proud of me. Even if I didn't do anything in particular to be proud of, which was most of the time, talking about how proud you are must be one of these universal good dad things. Unless maybe all dads were trained at the same dad university, I often suggest students to have a secret orders and teach them about things like shaving cream and business like shoes. You know, he looks exactly like my dad. I got confused at first. Really? Do you ever miss him? I try not to think about it. Mm. You know, I'm not expert, but I suspect that's not going to do you 25 years down the line. Trust me, I will know. Roxy says something like that. Just mad girl sometimes. I don't see the point in making myself sad about something I can change. But even if you can't write yourself a happier ending, you can't make it go away. Huh, technically I can do that now. Not like that. Stopping something bad from happening is one thing, but pretending like it never did, it's like putting a lid on the pot and forgetting about it. It boil over and make a mess. Take this from someone recovering from being a robot. Don't turn yourself into one. Sorry about it, you, by the way. I didn't mean for that to happen. I definitely tried to knock a jet out, but you were an accident. You should shout us, Freddy. I should be thanking you. I shudder to think that I might have done otherwise. I let me share a little episode to my father when I brought him to speed. I have to think of what is working. Yeah. Did your dad leave messages for you all over the house? Yes, one time I found one in the safe after I smashed it. I don't know why he put one there. Was he suspecting me to turn into the Incredible Hulk? I found one under the fridge. They were strange, but I liked them. It meant he was looking after me. When I was younger, all those slips of paper felt overbearing. I was 13. I didn't need the constant encouragement. That was for babies who couldn't take care of themselves. No, though, I wouldn't mind seeing some. Did you think I was a clone when you were little? No. Why would I think that? I did Barbara fantasies that you might be a private eye, one of the dapper detectives from the film noirs. In hindsight, I'm sure I was projecting my interest on him to make him more interesting, but I'm sure his real life wasn't interesting enough to him. He must have known more than he said, or our guardians did. I wish I was asking about it, but when once again started, everything was so busy, and by the time I got there, do you miss making cakes with him? No. One thing I do not miss is a cake. You don't like cake? Cake is fine in moderation, but he made so many pastries, it was out of control. Plus, he used Betty Crocker's cake mix, and I always held her in suspicion, even before I knew she was an alien overlord. I told everyone about that, but they didn't listen to me. Oh yes, my friends told me Crocker was a front for an alien overlord, but I'm afraid I didn't take them at that word. So, Jane, you have to believe the conspiracy theories. Are you not out there? Yes, I know that now. Anyway, everyone thought I was silly for boycotting our products, but I knew better. When my nana, you showed up, she started feeling the house with this too. It's strange to me to think about another version of me existing. A version of me who got to grow up and become someone outside the game. What it was like, I didn't know you when you were alive. After she died and came back as a sprite though, she was nice. You should be there. She's so cryptic sometimes, but she begs a mean cookie. I was drawing in back at goods. Hoo hoo, it sounds funny. It was annoying. It was annoying then, but looking back, they definitely won the Progsters compete on that one. Cool job, guys. I tell him not to bake everything for you. One or two things might be so bad, not so bad, for special occasions. Look at the lessons, Jardine. Like a behemoth dropping on 20th pedigree heaves. I'm a right special friend? Fuck, no. Get it out. Drop the act. Don't go acting like a cuddly fuckwit spaced out my pen. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, but Paul, it is about the friendly stabbings? It's all in the past, new friend. Like it never happened. Yes, it fucking did. Not only did you go perforating me before shoving me into fucking lava, there's some twisted sophoresque reference to the ending scene of the sequel to the one where a drone assassin travels back in time to kill the progenitor of an uprising resistance leader, only to be bursted by the troll who would end up being an ancestor, etc. This time where another fucking drone is sent after the kid, and he gets a giant ass robot played by Troll Arnold Schwarzenegger to protect him. And the rest, you know what the fuck I mean. The point is, we also beat the shit out of one of my best friends, both physically and emotionally, and it makes me angry. It's a chocolate way, bro. She can't take the heat, then she should get out of the motherfucking food block. Yeah, well, your way sucks. Don't be the way, pale friend. Pale friend? Pale friend? Oh, how the fucking haha. Look at this noises coming from my love box. They're busting their way out of my shitty nose tubes like a flock of omniscious flutter beasts shitting upon all before them. I might dislodge something out of pure fucking mirth. Also, there was one instance of barely misreplicated moral legends 2 years ago. I've scarcely skated the surface of South Quadrant. You barely even fucking talked to me because you are too busy creeping around in vents and fucking up terraces black quadrant and stabbing people I care about and whatever other depraved machinations of the shady clown stem park or whatever that you are too busy doing. And no, brother, calm your shoot calls. I've been up to other things. Like fucking what? You really wanna know, best friend? Oh yes, please. I cannot think of anything I'd rather be doing other than listening to the regular dribblings of the roasted or thing pen. Well, alright then, sit on back, brother. Grab some popcorn and let me tell you the secret death story of in all of Pyro-Space. It all began when I was just a little wiggler. Fresh out of the caves and all that shit. I fell in with the Dark Carnivore and its mirthful messiahs. No, this is the fate of my subjugator brothers and sisters, but man, I was just a little shit. Too young to be willing into it. But you already knew that, didn't you, best friend? I told you last past or point of time. That the messiahs were always me and motherfucking me. Yeah. You have a flair for dramatic bullshit. Whatever, bro. It's the motherfucking truth as I live and breath. I had a miraculous motherfucking vision and all. I was a carnival and its secrets, whispering in my head all hours of the day and night. The subjugators fucking prayed for that kind of gravity back in the day, and it told me all kind of things, bro. So many things and so many colors. Little me couldn't take it and kept hitting that super shit to try and see normal. Until I up and met my puppet bro. And now here's the motherfucking brilliant part. The mythful messiahs in all their laughing wisdom are me, right? I gazed into my floppy fat brother's eyes, and it was my old sick soul staring back at me, telling me just what I needed to do. That all that was written out motherfucking aeons in advance. That our universe was born for this. That I was motherfucking born for this. That for all of us to motherfucking exist, I would have joined with the god of the carnivore. There were no fucking option, brother. It was join or die. So, I'm not going along for the ride. Got nothing better to do. Nobody else is done with the crew anymore. Just me and also motherfucking me. But what about the Spider Woman? Visca's ancestor. Needed to make sure things went smoothly, bro. Which they already were. But she needed me for a little stunt. Didn't have a say in that either, really. But see, did it all work out? It's all gonna work out, best friend. You're gonna win, and I'm gonna to become my own god. And there's nothing you and I can do about it. Holy fucking shit. I knew you were a psycho dude, but I had no fucking idea how bad it was. Yep, can't argue with that. Are you gonna ditch me now? You fucking bet. It ain't nothing, brother. No hard feelings over here. I kinda knew this was how it would turn out. But at least we have some great fucking times together. If you could call it that, later, sugarfuck. We won't hesitate to turn you into a loser snack again if you flip the fuck out. So stay in that jail cell if you know what's good for you. Can do, Gargat.